Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time of visiting this channel, click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will get notified as soon as possible. Yeah, so we've ended the week, all right? Yes, the week has been ended and we are gearing into a new week. We had the NFP week this week, and I mean, you all know what happens during the NFP week, all right? Yes, but we took some futures on the market though, even though it was NFP week, all right? Yes, we took a trade on USDCAD as well as GBPJPY. Yes, and I mean, it was all wins, all right? Yes, we just lost. I think we took 4 trades. We won 2, and then we lost 2, all right? Yeah, by the end of the day, we are very profitable. Yeah, so that is just that for my community. All right, yeah, so we are going into a new week. All right, yeah, we've had the first week of the month of April passed, and we are going into the next week to see what the market has for us going into that week. So just as we normally do, we go through these few pairs on our watch list and we see how price will likely to react going into a new week. But before we start, let's go to the economic calendar to see what is happening on the economic calendar. So on Monday we have a bank holiday for AUD and then GBP. All right, that is Easter Monday. All right, yeah, so Easter Monday, that's a bank holiday for the Australia and Britain. Yeah, so we have bank holidays and we have a high impact news for GBP, that is the retail sales monitor. On Tuesday we have AUD high impact news. Yes, Westpac consumer confidence. Yeah, they are all consumer confidences. Yeah, Wednesday CPI for USD. One of those newses that I look out for. All right. Yeah. So on Wednesday there is a high impact news as CPI. On Wednesday, New York Open. All right. So New York Open, you have CPI. So I'll be waiting to see how the market is going to react. I'll wait for this news to come, and then that is going to really give me a print on how the market is going to react throughout the day till the rest of the days. Yeah, so CPI is really a major news that I always look out for. All right, during that day I don't do anything. I wait for the news to come to give us where the market is going. Then from there I look at where I have to be positioning my trade. Yeah, so that's that for Wednesday. On Thursday we have AUD employment change, and we have the unemployment change, all high impact news, and GBP goods trade balance. All right, yes, and then GBP GDP for the month of February, GBP goods trade balance for the month of February. We also have USD CPI. All right, so the first CPI is the consumer price index, and then this one is the producer price index. All right, yeah, so all looking at inflation. Yeah, so Thursday too, we have producer price index, you have the jobless claims, you have the continuing jobless claims and initial jobless claims, or USD high impact. And on Friday we have retail sales for USD. All right, these are all retail sales. Then we have the Michigan consumer sentiment. You have the Michigan consumer sentiment. So next week is really fully packed with a lot of news, but the major one I'll be focusing on, the major one of all, is the CPI. All right, all these ones I call the smoke screens. So the CPI and then PPI is going to be my major focus going into next week. So that is what I'll be looking out for. All right, yeah, so that is just that for the economic news. Let's go to the chart and see what is happening on the chart technically. So with the dollar index, you've seen how price reacted. All right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Monday we had a down day, Tuesday had an up day, Wednesday up day, Thursday up day, Friday up day. Yeah, so at the moment the dollar is actually the dollar here. All right, if you look at what is happening here, we can clearly tell that we are seeing a bearish movement. All right, yeah, so we've taken out a swing low. So once this swing low is taken out, if truly we are in a bearish move, Once this swing low is taken out, I'll be expecting a what? A lower swing high. This is a swing high, so I'll be expecting a what? A lower swing high. So I'll be looking at Monday's price action. Monday's price action is going to tell if this swing high is going to satisfy a lower swing high. Once I see that lower swing high formed, then I'll be confident that price would continue to push to the downside to take out this sell side liquidity we are seeing here, as well as this low. All right, yeah. So that is my expectation on the dollar index going into next week. Let's look at what has happened on USDCAD. Yeah, so for USDCAD, we took some buys. All right, we took a buy on USDCAD last week in my Telegram community. Yeah, so looking at how things are going, or looking at this, I'm expecting to see price push to the downside. But before it does that, due to the weakness spotted on the dollar index, but before that happens, look at this here. All right, I'll expect to see price push a further to the upside into this candle we are seeing here before we see a continuation to the downside. All right, yeah. So definitely, currently, I'm still expecting to see USDCAD continue to push up a little bit. Then we see a push to the down. But let's switch to the 1 hour and see what is happening on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so this is the 1 hour time frame. All right, yeah. So this is the trade we took on USDCAD. All right, yeah. So as you can see, price kept on making higher swing lows. All right, yeah. Price kept on making higher swing lows as it moved to the upside. So currently, I'm still expecting to see price push a little bit up. All right, on the 1 hour time frame, we are not really, in terms of direction wise, it's not really clear at the moment. All right, but on a daily, we can clearly see on the daily. You can clearly see on the daily that price still have some liquidity voids up here into this bullish order block we are seeing here. Then we see a move to the downside. Yeah, so it's all going to depend on what is going to happen with the CPI. All right, yeah. So that is what I'm expecting to see going into a new week. Let's look at what is happening on AUD/USD. Yeah, so for AUD/USD, in my previous market outlooks, I made you aware of this range that I'll be looking out for price to move out of this range, and we've seen that happening. All right, we've seen price taking out the buy side of this range, and so currently my focus is the sell side of this range that price has moved out from. All right, you've seen a recent swing low being broken, price coming back to that zone, of which I call it a breaker. All right, I see this as a breaker, so I'm expecting price to move away from that breaker to take out all these sell side liquidity into this fair value gap we are seeing here, and into this other block, right, before we see a continuation to the upside. So currently, that is my take on AUD/USD. Let's go what is happening to GBPJPY. Yeah, so for GBPJPY, I made you aware in my previous analysis that I'm expecting price to tap into this fair value gap. And look at how price, right at the price tapping into this fair value gap, we saw price moving to the upside. But I'm seeing this as a retracement. I'm not seeing this as a continuation to the upside. I'm just seeing this as a retracement. Then we see the real move into this fair value gap before we see a continuation to the upside, because right after this range, all right, you've seen price printing out smaller bullish candles. If truly price will continue to move to the upside, right, as soon as we tapped into this range, price will give us some little bit of an impulse move. But this is a correction to me. Let's switch to the 4 hour for me to show you something on the 4 hour time frame. Yes, so I don't see this as price, or I don't see this price action to be a price action that will take price to the upside. I see this to be a retracement, because right after this massive impulse move to the downside, you've had a lot of series of smaller bullish candles to the upside, which it is not something that I'm expecting to see if price should reverse. I'm expecting to see price reverse to the upside with speed, but this one, no, it's a no for me. So I'm still expecting to see price continue to to the downside, but I'll be very particular about this low and this swing low. If price breaks this low, then definitely I'll start looking for sales. All right, yes, I'll start looking for sales. If we break this low, I'll start looking for sales. If it breaks this low, then I'll be adding more sell positions to GBPJPY. All right, yeah, because I still feel price have this sell side to be taken, this sell side to be taken. All right, yeah, so definitely that is going to be my take on GBPJPY going into a new week. This is just a correction to me. All right, I see this to be a correction, not an impulse move. If it was an impulse move, that's when I can tell that price is really moving to the upside. But at the moment, price is talking. All right, price is just making some corrections. So the next thing I want to see is price dropping, taking out this low and then this low. Yeah, so that is just that going into a new week. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button, smash notification bell, so that whenever I post a new video, you will get notified as soon as possible. If you're not part of my Telegram community, check through the description box below. The link is there. Click on the link and be part of the Clairvoyant Traders Telegram community. All right, yes, so that is just that. I'll come your way again another time. Definitely this week I'll bring you the midweek market outlook right after the CPI. All right, yes, so I'll bring you the midweek market outlook after the CPI. So just watch this space. I wish you all good luck and good trade.